Hi guys, happy Sunday. It's a little bananas here today because it's raining outside, and I believe that myself and Betty are fighting off something. Jeffrey was sick when we were up there, and I don't. It's all around us, whether we got it there or not. I don't know, but I'm one of those people that like, well, just because somebody's sick doesn't mean it just is what it is in our life. Because my kiddo is in preschool, so she's a petri dish in general all the time. So I'm definitely fighting it. I can feel it. I don't feel sick yet, but I just feel very run down, and I feel that like vibe you're getting when you're like fighting something. So I'm definitely fighting it. The baby, she seems fine. She seems a little warm, but she also just woke up from a nap, so it could just also be snuggly buggly under her blankets. I don't know. I thought she felt warm. So, anywho, we're just cruising along over here. So I'm still working on the GBD. I'm going to be pairing it with these stripes. This one is from the Positive Vibes. It's called Positive Vibes. I was feeling better, and now we're rolling through something else. So this is from the Positive Vibes complete pack. I'm going to be pairing it with this on a tumbler. So we're gonna be wrapping it. I've got my 20-ounce tumbler ready to go, but we gotta finish this first. So this is up there. But if you have not been on the website today, I went ahead and I added 20 super scoops. I put up 20 super scoops because I just realized once Ivan comes back, when he's back officially in California, he kind of is the super scooper now. And so once he's back, they're gone. Because Alyssa and Diana are just too busy to really manage a super scoop, I think. So I threw up 20 more because he's only going to be there for a few more weeks. Fingers crossed. So I threw up 20 more up onto the website. If you missed Super Scoops for Christmas, now keep in mind these do take time because they have to pull all the stuff for the scooping, and then they've got to do the scoops, and then they'll ship out. So they will probably not ship. If you order it today, it will probably not ship until, I'm going to say, 2 weeks, just because it'll take probably this week to get it all sorted, and then get them scooped, and then they'll go into the queue. But if you don't know what a super scoop is, it's like a big scoop. The scoop is like this big. It's like the size of my forearm. It's huge, and you're going to get a scoop of products: decals, glitters, molds, accessories, epoxy art things, tools, supplies, all sorts of things. Overflow from swag, leftover stuff from swag, um, things like that. So tons of products. It's worth it. It's $30. Um, they're up on the website. There's only 20 of them though. We're not going crazy. The crew is everybody. They were not supposed to start working until tomorrow, but Alyssa went in today to start prepping, and she's like, "Oh my god!" She says, "Warn everybody." They have about 10 days worth of shipping. So she's like, if we start tomorrow, it will take us 10 days to get through all the orders that are in the queue right now, because it was basically like a spooktacular. So she's like, there is so many orders. So she's like, we're going to start obviously, but make sure everybody knew. I said, oh, don't worry. I've been telling them that it's going to take time, that they will start shipping on Monday, but it's going to take a while. That doesn't mean their order will ship on Monday, because I did things like put stuff on 60% off sale or free. I did a couple days where tons of stuff was just free. Um, and she's like, it's fine. We're fine. It's just like any other day. But she's like, I don't want people like bombarding customer service saying, I didn't get my order. My order's not coming. My order's not coming. So she's like, please don't overwhelm customer service, so that because if she goes and there's 300 emails because everyone's wondering where the order is, it's going to make it even longer to get your orders. So don't message customer service. It's coming. You can always go into your account on Lily and Rose and click on your order, and it will show you if there's a shipping label printed or shipping tracking going on it. Okay. Just know they are a small crew, and they are doing a mountain's worth of orders. Okay. So if you were just coming in, the farts and turts, hold on, I'm thinking of the word, super scoops. The super scoops are up on the website. Okay, so we're gonna go in, and I'm gonna do my daisies. So I'm going to do the center of the daisies in this aquamarine kind of color. Sorry, so you need to pull it this way. So we're going to pick and pull the daisies centers up, and they're going to be done in Stanley. Oop, I almost dug too deep on that one. Okay, so they're going to be done in Stanley. Hi, babe.
Oh, I love those. They sell those at parades, and they were just the funnest to do.
They sell these at parades?
No, you know what the one at the one here? The
No.
one that Grandpa and Grandma always go to like every year?
I don't know.
You know, the one that we went on like last year?
No. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was we have a photo of it.
Where were you?
We were at this this place, and we got hats there. That said Vera on it. And it had a unicorn on it.
That's not a parade, that's a fair.
Fair. That's what I meant. They had these here.
You're very confusing sometimes, little one. I love you. Look, your outfit matches my colors.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so if you're just popping in, kind of the big thing that we're put up there today is the Super Scoops. I'm only going to make them available today. So grab a Scooper Scoop. There's only 20 of them left. There's only 20 of them, not left, but I'm only putting up 20 of them. So they will be gone. What we sell today with the Super Scoop. So if you missed it, you can grab one today. If you got them and you were like, that was amazing, I want that again, there's no limit. You can get them. Grab what you want. 20 are up there. Okay.
People are running.
You might get something similar from last time, but pretty much it'll be new stuff. I can't say you won't get new stuff because there's always a chance that it'll be something similar to what was already in there, the previous one, but a lot of that stuff is all gone. And so this one, they're pulling new stuff. I had made a list of stuff that the girls could put in there, but then Alyssa's on the ground out there, so she's going to be really deciding what thing goes. All right, so now the next one, I think that I'm going to do Job next, because in my mind, if I think about which one would contaminate the other, these are going to be my other two colors. I'm using Bosley. So I did Stanley there. So Ripley is the gray, Stanley is the kind of aqua color, and then Job and Bosley. And Job is going to be the petals of the daisies. So I'm going to do Bosley as the background, and I think that Bosley would contaminate Job pretty bad, as opposed to Job won't contaminate Bosley bad, because you want to go darkest to lightest. So I feel like we're going to go with Bosley, which is the background. So I'm going to pull up the whole background, and we're going to do Bosley, because remember, you work dark to light, regardless of what stage it is. So let's say you want to do the background in black, you would start with that black background. Okay.
And I actually learned that from Grandma too.
Okay, so we're going to pull this up. We're just using our little craft knife to assist us here. Can you please go up and help with the baby, please? Thank you. Okay. So Vera is my clingy one. She does not like to be separated from me for like more than 20 minutes. So when I come down here, she cannot help herself. She's just like, I gotta be by my mom. But then the problem is, then the baby sees her come down here, and then the baby pitches a fit. The baby will be up there playing and minding her own business, but then she sees, the baby knows I'm down here. She's figured it out. She's very smart. And then, but she accepts, okay, mom's down there. But if she sees one of the girls come down here, oh, then she loses her mind, because then she wants to come down here. But Vera can't help herself. She'll probably come down again at least one more time while I'm down here. In about 10 minutes, she'll be back down. She's sweet. Don't worry, I'm not complaining about it. She's the sweetest. I love my little V. She's the mommy clingy one. They all want to be with me all the time, but Vera is the one that's like, gets like the separation anxiety almost. Not when she goes to, like, she's happy. When she's gone, she's gone. She goes over to my sister's house and my mom's house and spends nights and stuff. But if I'm in the house, she wants to be the one, she wants to be the one sitting right next to me watching a movie, or if I'm cooking, she wants to be on top of me. So it cracks me up because when I'm down here, she's always the one that comes down. The other ones come down too, but she's like, it's like a subconscious thing. She just finds her way down here. All right. I got a starter from Emily. We got it woken up. I've been grinding my own wheat now, so I was wondering if the starter would even react and do well with it, and it's doing great. I did put in effort to make sure that the starter was woken up. I fed it twice before I fed it my stone ground wheat, my hand ground. Sorry, I'm going through this really slowly so I don't end up with a big mess. I just stabbed myself. And it's doing really well. Hi guys. Sorry, as you guys popping, I'm mumbling because I'm concentrating so hard here. I guess I could just pull it and then just go back through and pick up the little pieces. Probably will go a lot faster that way. There we go. Just go back and pull up the few little pieces. Didn't want to come up. There we go. Okay. A little piece there. All right, y'all. So we're working on the GBD. If you're just popping in, what's up on the website today is some super scoops. I put 20 more super scoops up there. Ivan is in town. He'll be able to do them. Now, when I do these, I go ahead and I pull up. This is cut perfectly to fit a 20-ounce tumbler. But we all know me. I'm not good at being perfect about anything. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to remove the whole outside edge and go ahead and glitter the whole thing. It will still, ooh, there's a little piece right there. Well, I farted that up. Good already. Okay. So there we go. All right. So now we're going to put Bosley down. Bosley's going to be our back. Bosley does have a dad bod chunk to him. But see, I pull up the whole edge. That way, if I screw up, it's still glittered. Okay. Now, Bosley is a chunky fine mix. When you burnish it down, more of the fine is going to burnish down than the chunky. If you do want to keep more of the chunky than the fine, use a brayer roller and push it down as opposed to burnishing it down. I don't really care. I just want that color. I'm not personally attached to it being a chunky or a fine glitter for this. So I'm just going to burnish it. But if you have a roller, a rolling pin or something, you can roll it on and press it down, and it gets those chunky bits to stick better down to that adhesive paper. But like I said, I'm not particularly worried about it being chunky or fine. I just want the color. So we're just going to go ahead and get in there and burnish. And glitter duster it off. Okay. Parchment paper for the win. Pour back in. I pre-fold my parchment paper. That way it makes it easier to do this. Okay, and then I'm just going to glitter duster brush off one more, just over the floor. knock off any of those extra chunky bits that aren't actually attached anyway. That way they're not contaminating the daisies as we pull them up. Okay, so there we go. And then I'm going to go in with Joe. Now, the reason I'm picking the colors that I'm picking, oh, there's a little spot right there. The reason I'm picking the colors that I'm picking is I'm trying to match from the Positive Vibe Complete Pack. Oh my gosh, I have heater on. Do not need that. Okay. So we're trying to match the Positive Vibes Complete Pack. And so I picked Job, which is a little bit more orangey. Let's see if I have a better one than I have. I picked Job because it's a little bit more orangey than I wanted, but it seemed like a good fit. Now I'm kind of questioning it. We could go Christian, but then I gotta use a Christian is a very, 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 very pale color. What do you guys think? Christian or Job? Christian. We're gonna go Christian. All right. Christian is a fine glitter though. So if I'm going to put this on a tumbler or on a colored backing, it needs to be a color that's complementary to Christian. Otherwise, because it's a translucent glitter, you're gonna lose all the color because it's so translucent. Okay. So I've been using my craft knife to lift these out. I prefer my weeding tweezers, but I don't know where they are. The baby goes back to preschool tomorrow. So hopefully I can get some time to organize down here. It's been a long 2 weeks of her not having any school and not giving me a break whatsoever. Everyone's like, well, I have incomes there for a few days. My husband is like having another child. I love him to death, but oh my gosh, he's a whole nother kid. He's wonderful, but oh my gosh. It's just managing one more person in the household. It's nuts. Actually, that's not fair. But my husband is not punctual. That's my big thing is I hate being late. I plan. I will sacrifice. I'm like, I would rather go with my hair not done to make sure I'm on there on time and respecting everyone else's time and stuff. And he's like, oh, we can be there 45 minutes late. And it makes me nuts. Oh, look, I missed another piece right there and there. Okay, I'll go back and do that later. So I'm just going to do 3 daisies at a time. If you haven't seen these are called Glitter by Designs or GBDs. We have a bunch of pre-cut designs on the website. So if you kind of like the concept of this idea, go onto the website and just search GBD, Glitter by Designs, and you'll see we have, I would say probably close to 100 patterns, maybe 50, 75 patterns. I don't know. We just have a bunch of them. I've never counted them before. Okay, but if you guys are just popping on, the big thing today, what launched today are 20 Super Scoops. So if you missed Super Scoop or you want to grab a couple more, you're welcome to. We're not going to limit you. If you got them on the last round and you want to get them again, you can. Okay, so I'm not going to try to save this glitter. So I'm going to be very mindful of how much glitter I put down because I'm not going to try to collect it afterwards because this glitter will contaminate very, very easy with those little bits of chunky from the Bosley. So I'm putting just a little glitter down on each one and then burnishing it into place. Just being very mindful and very gentle. To get it on there. It's kind of like, what's it called? Doing a hang method when you're just trying to do a thin layer and move it around. Kind of push that glitter around. Ooh, can you guys tell I don't feel great today? I'm a little off kilter today. I haven't eaten beans yet today. We had beans for dinner last night, though. I'll tell you what. Lots of them. Okay. Yeah, this morning to try to avoid, I can feel that I'm fighting it. I don't feel sick yet. I just feel really run down. And I took a shot of apple cider vinegar, almost killed me. And I did a shot of my golden kefir, which is the raw milk kefir this morning. And I did them back to back, and that's how I was gonna vomit. So intense, those things. Look how pretty this one's coming out. And then look, it's gonna be so pretty with this. Ah. Okay, so this is from the Positive Vibes, this UVDTF, and then the Glitter by Design. Okay, this was from Big Summer Blowout. If you got the Big Summer Blowout bag, this was in it. Yeah, it's rough. Even my kids are like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm doing that thing that's disgusting. There's no way I'll ever get them to do it because they see my reaction to doing it. It's so good for you though. So if I make it through this, I feel like that's going to be a big reason. So I'm going to be pairing. So this is from the Positive Vibes. I'm going to be using this and this, and then these layered over the top. How pretty is this going to be? Oh, it's so good. Because these big, beautiful peonies kind of layered over those. So that's what we're going to do. That's our ultimate goal with this. All right. So we're just going to slowly work on this one. I know, isn't it super cute? And it comes down to what colors you ultimately put on it too. Like, I went with the inspiration. I started with this as my inspiration, and that's how I ended up with these as my colors. Because I knew where I was kind of going with it. Now I'm going to be using this on multiple pieces, but I went ahead and glittered the whole thing. So, all right, so Glitter by Design, that's up on the website. But today the big thing is the Super Scoops. Does everyone know what a Super Scoop is? Has anybody already gone in and bought one? I have to go in and look. I can tell you guys how many are left. There's only 20 Super Scoops, and I made them $30. Okay, so the 20 Super Scoops are up on the website. They're $30. Products. Hi, got definitely. Yeah, they're 1,000% worth it. Oh, Alyssa's in there working hard. Where are they? Collections. I'm raising my kids such tomboys. This morning I went out, it's trash day, so I was out getting all the boxes and stuff that from moving boxes and broken down. And there was a ton of worms because it's been raining here a lot. And there was a ton of worms. There's only 12 left, by the way. There was 12 worms underneath. No, there's 12 Super Scoops left, but there was worms underneath all these boxes that had been on the ground being rained on. I was like, girls, there's worms. And they came, I was like, don't come out yet. Go get cups. And they ran and got cups, and then they were out. I mean, they were out there for like 2 hours. They came in muddy as heck because then they started digging in the mud. You got a Super Scoop, girl? You know they're good. You know they're good. All right, so there's 12 Super Scoops left up on the website. Grab Super Scoop. I will not be replenishing them. 12 is it. That's it. And when they're gone, they're gone. All right. Happy Sunday, you guys. We did a little crafting. But I'm gonna go back up there. I'm honestly trying to get some boxes unpacked, make some headway. We need some garage space opened up. And because tomorrow I'm trying to get a little bit done up there so that tomorrow I can come down here and really start trying to organize and stuff. I actually think I'm going to repaint this back to white. I don't really like the pink. I think it looks really drab on camera and I'm not loving it. So I think I'm going to be in here painting this back to white. This shelf might stay pink, but this wall and around it are going to white. Hello, 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 hello. All right, you guys, grab your super scoop and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.